Okay, everybody, I'd like to make a video of, just a short video, of all my handheld systems I own. Uh, First off, well, let's start with the Game Boy Advance. I have the official Game Boy Advance SP. Still works. And I have a Chinese knockoff Game Boy Advance SP. And the quality is really, really good for a knockoff, and it works just as well as the official. Aside from the little loose side, you can hear them when I rattle. But it works really good. Next up is the PSP 3000. I like the system a lot. It's just a little bit too small for my hands. But I'm not a big fan of digital only stuff. But, you know, I got it because of the small form factor. And I have the composite cables for it so I can play it on the TV. I just wish it was full screen and not just, you know, letterboxed or whatever. If you can find one though, really good. And mine's not hacked, but you can hack them and put emulators on them and whatnot. I just didn't go through all that stuff. Next up is the PSP. Oh, sorry. PSP Go, not PSP 3000. Sorry. This is the PSP 3000. Pretty good. This is like my best handheld console ever. And I'll get back to this in a minute. Next up, the DSi. Sorry, gosh, I'm all backwards. DS Lite. I've had it for, I don't know, several years now. But everything still works. Hinges are perfect. Shoulder buttons are fine. Good system. Okay, this is the DSi XL. I've been up way too long, y'all. Get my systems mixed up. DSi XL. This is a used one I bought. I'm not a big fan of buying used systems, but I didn't want to spend too much money. But I actually like this a lot, though. It feels like a real, you know, it's real sturdy. Just really good. My hands are, I guess, I would say average size, but when I play this, it feels like I'm really playing a real console, you know? And some games just work better on a larger system. Games like Need for Speed Undercover look better. Well, I won't say look better, they play better. Civilization plays a whole lot better because you can actually see what's going on with a bigger screen. There's a couple of games. Dungeon Explorer plays really well. Mario Kart plays really well. Just some games, they feel better on a bigger screen. Next up is my 3DS, which I bought just a few weeks ago. It's a used system, and after playing my DS for years and years, and then finally buying the DSi XL, I wish I would have bought the 3DS XL, because going back to a smaller unit, it just feels so cramped. I wish I would have just paid the extra $40 and bought a brand new 3DS XL, because I should have did that, but it's too late now. But next up is what should have been the best handheld ever. Sony's Vita. This is the original Vita. Still works. Everything is perfect. This system is just, the hardware is beautiful. The original OLED screen, the colors are just really vibrant. I swear, if this had the library of the PSP, it would blow the PSP out of the water. I mean, this is like hands down the best handheld as far as hardware I've ever played. And I'm anxious to see what the Switch is going to be like, but I don't think I'll buy the Switch until Skyrim comes out, or whatever they show off on E3 this summer. Next up is I have a backup DSi XL, and even though this isn't technically a handheld console, I have a backup PS Vita TV, and I have my other one hooked up to my TV right here. And that's it. But going back to the PSP, hands down the best handheld console because of the library of games. I mean, I had the original Game Boy. I had the Game Boy Advance, which I've showed you. I've had the Neo Geo Pocket Color, which I wish I still had. I've had the Game Gear, which I wish I still had. But I didn't have a lot of games for either of those systems, just maybe 10 tops. But the library of this, I've got over 100 games. And this is like the best ever when it comes to handhelds. I mean, you had racing games, fighting games, first-person shooters, third-person shooters, RPGs up the wazoo, puzzle games, rhythm games. I mean, anything you want, you had it for the PSP. This truly was what the Vita should have been, what they called it, handheld games on the go. You had it with the PSP. And I don't know where Sony dropped the ball at. Well, I do know, but that's for a different video. But hands down, PSP, greatest handheld console ever because of the library. One of these days I'll show off my PSP library and you'll see what I'm talking about versus my Vita library, which I'm not knocking the Vita. I love it, but Sony just dropped the ball so bad on that. So guys, that's it for my handheld collection. I'll see you guys later.